Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video it's going to be another pushchair review. This is the second one on my channel, and the one that we have done before was the Bugaboo B, which we went travelling with. This time I'm going to be reviewing the Quinny Mood. Now this is actually a Rachel Zoe limited edition version, but that doesn't make any difference to the functions. We have had this pushchair since February and it is now November, so we've gone through all the seasons with it, and I'm just going to tell you some pros and some cons because everything has pros and cons, and just talk you through things that were my favourite of this pushchair as well. This was my absolute favourite from the moment Pollyanna was newborn. Our other prams that we had was a Stoker Trails edition and a Bugaboo Chameleon, which we still have, and we always flip between the Quinny and the Bugaboo depending on weather conditions, but I'll talk through reasons why we flick between the both of them. That's it, so let's get started. So Pollyanna went in this straight away from newborn. It was my favourite, so I use this all the time. There was a few reasons why me and Adam both really like this pushchair. First of all, the colours. The colours were really neutral. It's like a navy colour along with the brown. I think it looked really luxurious, but it was also really easy. The brakes was literally press the red one to brake, and then the black one would take it off the brakes. Getting the baby in and out was really easy. The whole top part just unzipped, and then you could easily put the baby in. To pull the handlebars up and down, you simply push it in and pull it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's 4 different heights. But most importantly, and it was more so Adam, he really liked this feature. So when you take the pushchair off, or when you're going into the car, it has the hood just simply pushes down. But then it has this part on the bottom here, I've not done it for a little while, where you push it all the way down and it folds up flat. So that goes in the boot of the car like that. And none of the other pushchairs that we have done that. For me as well, it was also really important to have a pram that I wouldn't be faffing around with when I got out of the car park. I just didn't want to look like one of them parents that didn't know how to use their pram. Once that's off, you then have these parts of the pram. Now these parts are only used for the car seat and for the baby cot, so you have to make sure you don't lose them. We always kept these in the car once we were done with the baby cot. When it comes to folding the pushchair down, this was also, I found this pram to be the simplest of them all. So if you put the brake on, there's 2 levers at the side that you pull up, you push it forward and it folds down like that. Now that was the most simplest. This was my favourite, and then it just releases. So it has air mechanisms in the springs, and you just flick it to the side and it comes straight back up for you. So then next, when the baby gets a little bit bigger, Pollyanna grew out of the baby cot pretty quick because she's a very long baby, you go onto the seat part. Now this just slots in. We unfortunately never got to use the insert. I don't know why. Oh, it was summertime, that was why. And this was obviously for winter, but this beautiful insert comes with the pram, and it has the head support for the baby. The navy and the gold really makes it look luxurious. It zips all the way under, but it's very comfortable for the baby. So this attaches to the seat of the pram. But like I said, we never got to use this because it was summertime, and obviously she's 9 months now, so she's way too big for this. The seats part of the pram. So we started using this, it was about April time, so when Pollyanna was about 3 months, 4 months, no, maybe 4 months. She was obviously quite a bigger baby, and she just wanted to sit up, and we moved her into the seat version. So the seat folds back really easily at the back. You click it, and it has a high option where the baby can sit up completely, a medium option where they can lie back comfortably but not asleep, or a lower option. So it has 3 options, which we found to be pretty perfect, and they suited Pollyanna at the time. We would also put our Stoker sheepskin onto this. I just found it made her a little bit more comfortable. Also, I think in comparison to other prams, it's very shell-like and simple, but I think if you're looking for that, then it's perfect for that. But that was why I found the sheepskin gave it a little bit more comfort. The thing that I found annoying with this pram was the hood in summertime. So the hood wasn't enough to cover Pollyanna if she was laying flat. So if she was laying flat, the sun would still be on her. We did get the Quinny umbrella, but as most mums will know, when you're walking with your baby in the sun is you're constantly moving, the sun's always changing direction. If it's a windy day, the umbrella's not going to be very good. So for us, that was unfortunately when we had to stop using this pram, because we just found that her whole body wasn't being covered or protected from the sun. Then when your baby gets a little bit bigger, the Quinny has other accessories. You can add a seat bar to the pram, which Pollyanna really likes. It just makes her feel grown up, and she just sits there holding on to it. Again, before you put this on, there's a little part that comes out, this bit here, for that part to go in. So you have to make sure you don't lose this part if you're thinking of selling the pram on later. So there's a few little parts that you kind of have to keep all together. So now we are coming into those winter months again. I'm definitely going to go back to the Quinny. I find that the free wheels, it's just very luxurious, it's easy to push. I must say that I think you're either a three-wheeler or a four-wheeler. A lot of my family members didn't like the free wheels. I think they just found it a little bit unstable or unsteady for them to push, but I think it's own personal preference. I really like the three wheels. It glides so much better than any other pram. Goes up and down curbs a lot better. It just feels like there's a little bit more spring in this one. So anyway, now it is getting into the colder months. You obviously need the rain mat. This rain mat covers the whole pram and even the footrest. That was another thing that I liked about the Quinny Mood, was that it had the little footrest that can be adjusted as well for the baby. The rain mat has holes on each side, but it also has zips where you can get access to your baby if you need to. Another really great feature to the baby cot was that it has the handle, so you could literally pull it off the pram really easily. So that is my Quinny Mood review. I would love, if you have any comments, please leave them below if you want to know any questions. I like to think that I have covered everything, but if I haven't, please leave me a comment. I really love this pushchair, and apart from the hood, there's just not a lot of negatives about this pram, in all honesty, apart from the sun, the hood, but I'm sure there are other ways around it. We also got some other accessories for the Quinny, such as the phone holder and the cup holder, which have been great. This pram, if you're quite a stylish person, if you quite like things that look nice, a little bit different as well, like this pram, I think because it's the Rachel Zoe edition, nobody else had it, whereas other brands of prams, you're likely to see a lot of people with them. I've actually never seen another Quinny Mood ever, and it's been 9 months. So for me, I really like that. I like to have something that's a little bit different. Yeah, so that's it. I really hope you like this video, and stay tuned for my next one, because I will be reviewing the Bugaboo Chameleon in the next one. Okay, so bye.